Good afternoon, everybody. Am I speaking loud enough? Can you hear me? Okay. My name is Matt Petroshevitz. I'm the Yakima County engineer. The purpose of this event today is we're marking the construction of a long journey. This is the construction of Phase 1 of the Yakima County East-West Corridor. Over the next several months, you'll see this field in this area be transformed into a roundabout and a parkway, and the road's going to be called Cascade Mill Parkway. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for not being here today. I appreciate the fact that you're staying home, staying in your offices, wherever you're at, and watching this on TV. We look very forward towards the completion of this project, at which point in time we can do a proper ribbon cutting with all of us here physically present as a community the way we ought to be. But for today, this is just going to have to do, I guess.
I'll give you a quick rundown of the agenda. I'll be doing the introductions. I have a letter from our partners at the Department of Transportation that I'll read. And I'll introduce Derosi of Colbert Construction. We have Patricia Meyer, the mayor of the city of Yakima, Commissioner Ron Anderson, Commissioner Vicki Baker, and our state senator, Curtis King. After that, we'll conclude the ceremony by the ceremonial groundbreaking here in front. So again, thank you for not being here today, and off we go. So we'll start with this letter. It's written by Todd Trepanier, the region administrator of the DOT, and it reads as follows. Congratulations on this major milestone to break ground on the first phase of the East-West Corridor project to provide an alternate route to and from Terrace Heights. This project is an example of how city, county, and state governments can work together to improve local transportation infrastructure. This project will enhance traffic flow around our city and surrounding areas. These efforts are a great example of recognizing the importance of the tie between our quality of life and a solid transportation system. I regret not being able to be there in person to celebrate with all of you. As a state agency, we've been instructed by the governor to limit our attendance at in-person events as part of the Stay Home, Stay Safe directive. Lastly, great job to all involved. This project will make a positive difference to all. Sincerely, Todd B. Trepanier, PE, Region Administrator. So next I'd like to introduce Dan Derosi with Colbert Construction. Dan?
As was just told to everybody, my name is Dan Derosi with Colbert Construction. We're out of Pasco, Washington. We're excited to be a part of this project. We see the value that it brings to the community, and we are extremely excited to work with each entity that's going to be involved with this project. We really look forward to it and appreciate the opportunity. Next up is Patricia Meyer from City of Yakima.
Well, thank you. Let me start by saying how very exciting it is to be here today as the mayor representing the city of Yakima. And this regional project, the groundbreaking of a regional project, is going to be a benefit to all of us. This project has been over 10 years in the making, over a decade. And it gives the very best example. It represents how we work together in partnerships, collaboration, and coordination of efforts by the Yakima County, the City of Yakima, the Washington State Department of Transportation, and the unrelenting support of Senator Curtis King. So what does the East-West Corridor mean for Yakima itself, the city? It means traffic congestion relief along Yakima Avenue and Terrace Heights Boulevard. It will also mean the reimagination of Yakima, the downtown core, right? So that it can move forward for its opportunity to create a safe and friendly central business district. It means economic development of the mill site by opening up 225 acres of the former Boise Cascade mill. And then the doing of that to finally replace some of the 600 jobs that were lost when the mill closed. That's very exciting. It also means the environmental cleanup of the old city dump site on the mill property. And lastly, it means a connection with the northeast neighborhood of Yakima to the Yakima Greenway. Also, economic development opportunities in this area with the development of the mill site. And finally, reconstructed infrastructure in one of the poor neighbors of Yakima. This is really going to be a huge boon for our Northeast community, and we're very excited about that. So thank you again, and having shared all of this, I'd like to turn it over to County Commissioner Ron Anderson.
Thank you all for being here today, and those who are not here, thank you. Some 12 years ago, 13 years ago, I became very involved with the mill site after the mill closed, to the point where Joe Mann, who is present here, and a few others in town here, we formed a group called Mill Park Imagineering. And the purpose of that was to entice people, investors, to come to this city to buy the mill property and develop it into something that would be very exciting for here. Well, as you know, that has taken some time, but here we are. With that, you know, we're seeing this is a real reality here now. So what we're going to do today is dedicate this site here and the beginning of this project that's taken that long, if not longer, to get done. In the very beginning, the mill site property was thought of as a place for not only development, but for as the corridor was going to be. The corridor began as just a simple crisscross of east to west, going under the railroad, the freeway via the railroad tracks. Well, the Federal Transportation Department decided that was not the case to be. That would not be safe. So it took some other direction, and along the way it was redrawn and reimagined many times. One of the latest, prior to the present one, was that it was going to have this long and high arching bridge and all of this things take place, which was going to be many millions of dollars. But Matt and others came up with an idea and a thought and got it through, and they've recalculated that. So the total savings is going to be about $40 million, if I'm right, thereabouts. And the project is now going to go forth, as we're seeing here. And I just can't wait for this to see the completion of this, because as Mayor Byers said, you know, it's going to help redevelop the mill property, and it's going to redevelop jobs here. It's going to be just a fantastic opportunity for the entire community, the entire valley, to be able to enjoy this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, this property, because those 225 plus acres, as I've been told many times, is the biggest single developable site on a freeway in the entire nation. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've been told by authorities that that is the fact. So we are setting on a very prominent piece of property that this corridor is going to be the lifeline to for the entire area, and it's going to help develop the Terrace Heights area. There's projects on the books right now that are waiting for this project to be done, so that we can enjoy some future benefits as a community of those developments too. So thank you very much, and I will turn it over to Commissioner Baker.
Well, today is a day that we hit the road. Finally, the rubber hits the road on this project that has been going for so many years and has limitless potential, not just for the mill site, which is going to be amazing for economic development of our area, but on the east side of the river, we have a ton of potential for what we need in this area, which is more housing. We're going to see all different kinds of neighborhoods of affordable housing coming into this area, and that is huge for our community because we have a housing shortage. The city, the county, and the state have come together on this project and laid some amazing groundwork, and I hope to see the private sector now come in and do some wonderful things for our community going forward. I want to thank a lot of people who have done this work over the last dozen years, and include also the people people who lived here and who have left this neighborhood, and we worked with them to find new places to live, but they really sacrificed so that all of us could have this project, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm also grateful for the staff who've done amazing work on this, and all of the former commissioners who have worked on this project over the years. But today we have the real champion right next to me over here, Senator Curtis King, who was absolutely critical in getting this project through. So I want to thank him and introduce him and celebrate this special moment.
Well, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. Needless to say, it's you know, we're used to having a few more people here, but under the circumstances, thank you for not being here. I want to thank Yakima County and the city for asking me to come and say a few words. And I want to say thank you and congratulations to both to Yakima County and to the city of Yakima. They have been the driving force behind this project. And to see the work that the city of Yakima has already completed and what is being started here today is truly exciting. We need to keep this project moving forward. And I can tell you that having had the city do their roundabout and their work already, they got more work to do. We all have more work to do. But to have the county now step up and say we're gonna continue with this project is vitally important. And it's vitally important because when we come back to what I hope will be a special session, in all honesty, we have shortfalls in the operating budget. We also have shortfalls in the transportation budget. And we need to address those sooner rather than later. And the sooner we address it, the better off we're going to be. And I want the legislature to be the one making those decisions on what projects may move out and what projects, I won't go as far to say won't be funded, but we have some shortfalls and we need the legislature there to make those decisions. So having the state, or excuse me, having the county and having the city already working on these projects gives us a real chance of saving the money that's dedicated to this project in connecting Washington and seeing that this project continues to move forward until its completion. So again, I'm honored to be here today. Congratulations to the city of Yakima for the work that they've done. And congratulations to Yakima County as they start their phase of part of this project. We need to be working together, and the good thing about this project is it does, as people have said, it involves the city of Yakima, it involves Yakima County, and it involves the Washington State DOT. And we can accomplish great things if we all work together, and I want to tell you this project will be one of those great things when we see it done. So thank you for the opportunity today. It's a pleasure to be here. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Matt, I believe.
I'm just going to distribute the shovels and we'll get this construction started again.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Up here.
Up here?
Yeah, just right in that area there.
Made it easy for us. Huh?
Yeah.
Find
You
a
get
nice-
off ground.
Find a nice soft spot right there.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
You ready?
All right.
All right. Don't throw it at me.
Yeah. Very good. All right.
Do another one?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
There you
So
go.
we're doing